When you think of the greatest names in electronic dance music, one name is impossible to miss: Axwell. But who really is the man behind the music? Today, we're diving deep into the life of Axel Christofer Hedfors, the Swedish DJ, producer, label owner, and music visionary better known as Axwell. Axel Hedfors was born on December 18, 1977 in Lund, a picturesque town in southern Sweden. Not much is known publicly about his early family life. Axwell has always kept his private life closely guarded. What we do know is that music was his passion from a very young age. By the time he was just 9 years old, he was already experimenting with drum machines and keyboards. A true prodigy, Axwell taught himself how to create music on a computer at home, a skill that would become the foundation of his future career. In his teenage years, he started performing in local clubs. Under the alias Quasar, he explored techno sounds before shifting toward house music, where he found his true calling. By the late 90s, Axwell began gaining attention for his remixes and original productions. His big break came when he remixed tracks for global stars like Usher and Madonna, putting his name on the international radar. In 2004, Axwell took a bold step and founded his own label, Axstone Records, a platform dedicated to high-quality house music. Axstone quickly built a reputation for excellence and became home to not only his own work, but also other emerging talents. In 2005, Axwell's single, Feel the Vibe, became a massive hit, especially in Europe. His sound, melodic yet powerful, caught the attention of the growing electronic scene. It wasn't long before he started collaborating with other Swedish talents, and together they would change the landscape of electronic music forever. In 2008, Axwell joined forces with Steve Angello and Sebastian Ingrosso to form the iconic supergroup Swedish House Mafia. Their chemistry was undeniable. In 2010, they exploded onto the world stage with anthems like One and Don't You Worry Child. The trio headlined major festivals and sold out arenas, putting EDM at the center of global pop culture. Swedish House Mafia's journey wasn't just a career highlight, it was a cultural phenomenon. Their success opened the floodgates for electronic music to dominate the mainstream. As Axwell once said, "We weren't just making music, we were making history, at least for ourselves and our fans." At their peak, Swedish House Mafia reached the top 10 of DJ Mag's Top 100 DJs list, cementing their legacy. But fame wasn't everything. In 2013, the group shocked fans by announcing their split with their final tour titled One Last Tour. True to their values, part of the proceeds went to save the children, helping communities affected by war and natural disasters. Axwell, however, wasn't ready to slow down. Teaming up with Sebastian Ingrosso, Axwell formed Axwell L Ingrosso. Together, they released hits like Sun is Shining and More Than You Know, keeping the energy alive and showcasing Axwell's continued evolution as an artist. Their music captured a perfect blend of euphoria and emotion, winning awards and securing residencies at iconic venues like Ushuaia, Ibiza. Throughout it all, Axwell stayed true to his vision. As he once put it, "I don't want to be limited by the idea of what's expected. Music should always be a surprise." Despite his global fame, Axwell has remained fiercely private about his personal life. We do know that he's a family man. He's married and has 2 sons, but keeps his family life firmly away from the spotlight. For Axwell, balancing music and fatherhood is essential, often citing his kids as his greatest source of inspiration. In his own words, "Family keeps me grounded. Music gives me wings." In 2018, fans' dreams came true. Swedish House Mafia reunited, headlining Ultra Music Festival in Miami with an electrifying performance. Since then, they've released new music, including their debut full-length album Paradise Again in 2022, a project that showed a matured, evolved sound while staying true to their roots. Axwell continues to work on solo projects, remixes, and collaborations. His remix of In My Mind became one of his most iconic works, earning a Grammy nomination and further cementing his influence on the global scene. From his early days experimenting in his bedroom to stages across the world, Axwell's journey is a testament to passion, creativity, and resilience. If you stay true to your passion, success will follow. Maybe not immediately, but eventually, he once reflected. He's not just a DJ, he is a pioneer who helped shape the soundtrack of a generation, and he is far from done. Axwell, a name that echoes not just through clubs and festivals, but through the hearts of millions.